Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving into a skill that is, no joke, becoming essential in our AI-driven world, prompt engineering. We're going to break down how you can stop getting those bland, generic answers from AI and start getting exactly what you're looking for.
You've totally been there, right? You ask an AI a seemingly simple question, maybe something like, explain AI. And what you get back is this giant wall of text that's, well, it's vague, it's generic, and it's pretty much useless. It's super frustrating. It makes you feel like the tool isn't as smart as everyone says. But what if the problem isn't just the AI?
This right here, this is the absolute heart of what we're talking about today. The quality of the answers you get is directly tied to the quality of the questions you ask. It's a huge shift in thinking about how we should be interacting with these incredibly powerful models. So if the way we ask is the secret sauce, there's got to be a name for this skill, right? Well, there is. It's called prompt engineering. And don't worry, it's way less about hardcore coding and much more about becoming a better communicator. Okay, let's actually unpack that. At its core, prompt engineering is really just the art of writing great instructions for an AI. Think of yourself as a guide. You're trying to steer the model so it gives you exactly what you need, whether that's a super accurate fact, a useful summary, or even something creative. All right, enough with the theory. Let's get practical. I'm about to walk you through the essential techniques that are going to become your new prompt engineering toolkit. These are the fundamental tools you can start using, like today, to totally level up your conversations with AI. Okay, so the first two techniques show this really simple but powerful difference. Over on the left, you've got zero-shot prompting. This is probably what you do most of the time. You just ask a direct question. And hey, it's great for simple stuff. But for anything more specific, you gotta look to the right, few-shot prompting. Here, you give the AI a couple of examples to show it the pattern you want. This makes a huge difference in accuracy, especially for things like translation or getting data in just the right format. Now, for one of my absolute favorites, this technique instantly changes the whole game. It's all about giving the AI a job. You're not just asking a question anymore. You're basically hiring an expert for a very specific task. And just look at how this works. A single sentence completely transforms the output. By telling the AI, you are a senior DevOps engineer, you're setting the entire context, its tone, its technical depth, its whole point of view. The answer you get from that is going to be so much better and more useful than if you just said, explain Docker networking. But what about when you need the AI to do more than just pull up information? What if you actually need it to, reason through a problem? Well, that's where a technique called chain of thought comes in, and it's shockingly easy to use. Instead of just demanding the final answer, you add this little magic phrase, solve this step by step. That's it. This forces the model to slow down, show its work, and actually break down the logic. It is a complete game changer for math problems, logic puzzles, or even debugging code because it cuts down on errors like you wouldn't believe. Okay, this next one is all about taking back control. You don't have to just accept whatever format the AI decides to spit out. You're the director here, and you can tell it exactly how you want the final cut to look. And this example shows just how much power you really have. Need a quick summary for a blog post? Tell it to use bullet points. Writing a script, maybe like this one? Tell it the word count for each section. Defining the format up front will save you so much time on editing and rework later. It's amazing. Okay, so we've covered some really powerful individual techniques, but the real magic, the real power, happens when you start combining them. So let's put it all together and look at a master template you can use for pretty much any complex task you can think of. Think of this template as your blueprint for a perfect prompt. It works by layering all the techniques we just talked about. First, you set the role, just like we practiced. Then you give it context, all the background information it needs to know. You follow that with a super specific task. And finally, you lock it all in with constraints on the tone, the format, and even the length. So now that we know what we should be doing, let's take a quick second to talk about what not to do. Because honestly, avoiding these simple mistakes can make just as big a difference as using all the right techniques. These are the classic pitfalls, the ones everybody falls into. Vague prompts, you're just going to get vague answers. Trying to cram 3 different tasks into one prompt, you're just going to confuse the model. And a huge one, assuming the AI knows what's going on in your head. You have to be explicit. You have to be specific. So why did we spend all this time breaking this down? Because this stuff isn't just a neat trick for a fun new tool.
This skill is quickly becoming a core professional competency. Seriously. The benefits are just crystal clear. When you get good at prompting, you get more accurate information, you spend way less time editing and redoing your requests, you get your results so much faster, and you turn the AI into a predictable, reliable partner in whatever you're doing.
The big takeaway here is really simple. This is not a niche skill anymore. It doesn't matter if you're a developer writing code, a marketer creating content, or an engineer building systems, the ability to communicate effectively with an AI is becoming a baseline expectation for high performers.